to lure me, tackle, and more. Well, as you can see by the windshield, today is a crappy day. So the hubby and I decided to say, screw it, we're going to have a drive. On this drive, we're heading to a town called Casper. It's about, an hour, maybe 2 hours max drive, depending on road conditions, weather, and construction. Right now, we're about 10 miles, maybe less, out of Shoshone. And as you can see, well, there's nothing here. It is, hello, plains, desolate, sagebrush. But that does not mean that you still won't have the occasional roadside visitors. Skunks, raccoons, deer, antelope, coyotes, foxes are prominent. So just keep an eye out. You don't want to damage your vehicle when you're driving. We're going to keep you posted as we go along. And hopefully you'll enjoy our ride with us today. Well, here we are. It's about 16 miles away from Shoshone. And we're coming up on a little stop. And this is going to be called Moneta. Now, Moneta, at one point in time, I believe was a way station for truckers. There's also been a few other things, but the most interesting thing about this place is that there is a gentleman here, and I'm not quite sure who he is or anything, but he takes care of the maintenance and the care for Moneta. He's a caretaker, and he has a flagpole. And the great thing about this is he always has a different flag flying. Now he'll change it once every 3, 4, 5 months, so on and so forth. And if we can get a shot of it, the wind's blowing really good over here, so I don't know if we'll be able to get a shot of it. But if my husband will stop right about there, that's perfect. And as you can see, this time he's flying a beautiful blue flag with a bright white, beautiful star. Now this is just a little hole in the wall. There's nothing really here. My husband's gonna back up here and we're going to go around this semi. When you get to this area, you know you're about 16-20 miles away from Shoshone. And it won't be long before you'll be near a gas station, and you can stop there and get fuel and stretch your legs and rest.
But you want to make dang sure if you're going through Shoshone and you only have a quarter tank, it's about another 100 miles before the next gas station.
Make sure you stop and get fuel. We're gonna check on this trucker, make sure he's okay, so we'll just take a brief break. We'll be right back. Well, the truck driver was, he's okay. He's just having some mechanical issues. He's waiting on a guy. There is a few interesting things about this area. And up here, not even about half a mile or so, there's going to be an off-road to your right. And if you like dirt roads and having fun, you're going to love it. It's marked Castle Gardens. It's really nice. We won't take it this time, but the next time that it's nice and sunny and not raining, my hubby and I will take you down there and you can have some fun. If you have ATVs, that area is BLM land, so you can take ATVs down there and have some fun. It's beautiful scenery. You can just enjoy yourself and have a nice, relaxing drive afternoon. And for those who haven't been in Wyoming before, these beautiful things here on the side of the road, you'll see them periodically through the sides when you're traveling in open areas. Those are actually for snow. When snow is fierce and blowing and everything and stuff, it blows through those grates and it stops it from blowing onto the road and causing buildup and drifts on the road, so they're easier to plow, maintain, and people have less wrecks. So if you come across those, that's what those are. But if you are lucky to meet a wonderful person like my husband, him and one of his high school buddies always used to tell people that's where everybody would gather and sit and watch the antelope races. Just so you know, that is them being smartasses. Just to give you a heads up, if you are able to come through Wyoming and you have the pleasure of meeting some of the great people here, and you do ask them about that, well, that's what they really are. It's to make sure snow does not pile up on the roads. It helps reduce drifting. Well, as you can see, it's changed a little bit. From a nice drizzle of rain, now we're getting a nice little rain snow mixture, and it's turning into, well, hail. Gotta love it. Springtime in Wyoming. Just wait a few minutes, it'll change. And here we are now at what a lot of people consider the halfway point between Shoshone and Casper. This is a Waltman rest area. It's just a place if you want to stop and get a bite to eat, you can. There's a little picnic area, bathrooms, there's a little area for walking your dog if you have a dog. It's actually a nice big area.
And like most all rest areas, we're flying the two flags, the United States flag and the Wyoming flag, as you can see.
And as you can see underneath that little awning there is a picnic area. There's one on each side. And like I said, this is the halfway point between the two towns. And there is a couple towns in between. There's the first one is Highland, between Waltman and Shoshone, or Manita. It's a population of 10. There's nothing really there. It's mainly just farmland. So there won't be much there for you. If you want to stop and stretch your legs, yeah, okay, but that'd be about it.
So as promised, when I am with my lady, I am going to do the joke of the day. So here we go. I hired a handyman once, gave him a to-do list, and when I got home, he only had 1, 3, and 5 done. Well, it turns out the handyman only does odd jobs.
Well, thanks to my husband for the crack of the day. Here we are getting ready to pull in to what is called Hell's Half Acre. It used to be a really popular tourist stop for quite a while. There used to be a building here for a restaurant, I think.
Yep, there's a restaurant, there's a motel as well.
Now, Hell's Half Acre is about 320 acres of very unique land. And if you ever have the privilege of watching Starship Troopers, that was actually filmed here at Hell's Half Acre. And if my husband would, pick an area to drive where it wasn't so dang bumpy. And as you can see, I'll get down in here. Now, with the crappy weather and the rain and everything and stuff, I'm not going to get out of the vehicle, sorry. Next time we come this way, I'll go ahead if it's nice and sunny and get out and take some better video. But this is Hell's Half Acre. I'll roll down my window really quick so we can actually see a little bit of that instead of the rain on my window. Oh, that's cold. There we go. But this is a really good place during the summer to stop, pull over, get out, look around, walk around. And as you can see, there is some picnic little pullouts over there. I don't know if you can get down there anymore. Used to be able to. But when my husband and I were kids, our parents, when we'd come back and forth, every now and again we'd have the privilege of being able to stop and enjoy a meal before the diner was closed down and torn down, which is a pity. It was pretty good if I remember right. But this is Hell's Half Acre, so if you get the chance to stop, get out, stretch your legs. So here we are at the next small town. It's 45 miles per hour, so slow down. This is a little bit of a farming area. The main is cows, sheep. And as you can see there on the left, coming up, it actually has a small post office. And there it is. Cute little post office. And this town is called Powder River. It's an elevation of over 5,000 feet. So there's not much here, but it is a small little town. I just wanted to shoot it to let you guys know that the speed limit through here is 45.
And the highway patrol do patrol this, and they do like to hang out. And we call them in Wyoming highway patrol. Other states call them state troopers.
Yep, so just depending on what state you're at or where you're from is depending on what they're considered or called. But just know that in this little town, they watch for you, so just be careful. And here we are back to Raymond, and we are on the edge of Casper. This is just the outskirts. little artistry by a local artist. I'm not actually quite sure who's done those, but they're really cool. Completely, totally made out of steel. If I'm able to get a closer shot of one of them, I will. If not this time, another time. Ghost Town. It's a really nice place to stop. Prices are usually really reasonable. Also has a little place you can get some food, some chicken and that kind of stuff. So here on the outskirts of Casper, though, the speed limit is 55. It is posted, so just make sure you slow down out by the airport. They are sticklers here about the speed limit, so you will get caught if you don't be careful. Port of entry here in Casper.
Also known as way stations.
Yep.
For truckers.
Casper is considered a city. There's 3 parts to Casper. You got the main area of Casper, which is Casper itself, and then it is got 2
smaller towns on either side of it. One is Mills, the other is Evansville. And they're just 2 smaller towns that pretty much merge like a suburb of Casper. Combined through the 3 towns, there's probably around 65 to possibly about 80,000 people in this area, which is one of the bigger towns in Wyoming.
And here we are on the outskirts of the small area of Mills. That's what I said, Mills.
course, most of the roads around here are not all that great. Off to the right, you will see the Mills post office that's got the white truck and view right there. There's the Mills post office. Not very big. There's a county fire department off to the right as well. That is county fire. And the river that you see off to the right is called the North Platte River. Kind of a cool thing right there, that great big eagle that Mills has put up. And there's the river. Off to your right here pretty quick, you're gonna see a little entrance to what's called Fort Casper. It is a very cool area to go, and it teaches a little bit about some of the wars and everything.
Then of course over there on the left is the fairgrounds, where they hold all of the summer activities, the rodeos, monster truck rallies, that kind of stuff. And of course, recycling area. And more of the Platte River. Well, we've done and made our first stop for today, but I think that's going to be it that we're going to record. So thank you for joining us on our journey to Casper, and hope to see you guys again on our next journey. Like and subscribe. Until then, see you later.